It's the hometown Milwaukee Bucks playing host to the LA Clippers. Along with Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, we look at the Bucks coming into play. They're rested. They're ready to go. And they'll have home court advantage to begin here in games 1 and 2.
And I'll tell you what, I am looking forward to this series right here. This is going to be a dogfight. We got a couple of teams that match up very well. I can see this one going to length. Yes, 7 games. That's how even these teams are.
Shot from the lane won't go. Bledsoe with it up top. Just getting going here in game 1. Paul George to Beverly. George, he was all over him. Matthews to Lopez. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down. So far, so good.
Didn't take long to get this crowd on their feet. And one of the most undervalued things in sports, the 13th man, the fans. If they get you going in a game, they can help you sustain that energy.
Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
The Bucks at the controls. Giannis Antetokounmpo missed his first. That one goes.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
And it's Hill with the rebound. Bledsoe with the basketball. Leads a bucket. Had a chance, but it's no good. To George. They'll get it down to Leonard. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Greek freak for 2. Wide open look, won't go.
And as a shooter, this is when you start to second guess your shot. You've had 3 wide open shots that you just can't put through the net, but still, keep hunting your shot.
George knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Leonard. Knocked loose. Matthews against George. To Leonard. It was right there. To Bledsoe. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Okay, that time it was effective. But a really good defender will put that in their memory bank.
Drive here, but the shot stays out.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chip.
George to Leonard. Strong finish for Paul George.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
Now the Bucks going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Milwaukee with the basketball. Bledsoe to Lopez. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. To Leonard. Here's a chance from long range. Another chance. To Paul George. Now a steal by Milwaukee. To Matthews. Bledsoe slams it down.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
Beverly into the front court. They're down 3. Kawhi Leonard. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Hill buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jacking back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
And he's going to the line to shoot.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free 2.
Paul George, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 84% free throw shooter. First one goes down. And he makes them both. To Hill. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Free throw good to finish off the 3-point play. The lead is up to 5. Scores from the post. Deep 3 at the buzzer. We've reached the end of the first quarter here in Game 1. Jay and I return in a moment. This is the Western Conference Finals on EA Sports. Jay, 1 quarter down. Both sides getting a feel for where this game is going.
And we're exceeding the speed limit. These guys are playing fast. And the thing I love about it the most, there's entertainment in this game. Guys are looking away after they shoot the ball. Guys are clapping. Guys are energetic. This is why you love this sport.
Knocked loose. Connaughton shot, no good.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Off the assist. Bucks at the controls. Bledsoe to Middleton. Surveys the floor. Clippers have it. To Beverly. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Bledsoe with it up top. Lead is 2. From long range. And Eric Bledsoe set up nicely. Takes advantage with the 3.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
And a a throwdown.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Now a whistle, and we'll get a timeout called by Milwaukee as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Adetokunbo. For three, and the rebound taken in by Beverly. To George. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Leads 3. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. In the slam.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Clippers have got it. Leonard to Beverly. Easy path to the rim.
Someone's been working on that one for weeks behind closed doors. That's why they call it practice.
Giannis with it up top. Down by 1. To George Hill. 4-3. And George Hill good on the quick release. 4-3.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
To Hill. Lets it fly from long range. Had made his first 3, but that shot off the mark.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Time to shuffle things up. Kawhi Leonard trying to cash in on a 3-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. Count the free throw as well. Bledsoe with the basketball. Down a point. Fires the 3. Not there for Bledsoe. Defense all over him. To Leonard. Nothing going here on that drive. With a drop step. Not that time.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining. He sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Leonard. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
To Paul George. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First free throw is good. Second and 3 is good. 3 for 3. Nice. To George Hill. To Bledsoe. Oh, he had it.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Brook Lopez at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 78% at the line. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Leonard. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. George buries the wide-open three. That's too easy.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
From 18 feet, at the buzzer, it's good, at the buzzer. Nice finish and more cash in the bank as we've hit the break. It's halftime here in Game 1. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. To George. Knocked loose. Bucks have it. Wesley Matthews above the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
It. They weren't going to give that to him. Now a steal by Milwaukee.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort, it's off the charts.
Hill. He has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from three-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit in this scenario as well.
Beverly to Paul George. Fires the 3. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
People do not realize the brilliance of the coaching in this league. The small adjustments made defensively has made all the difference in the second half.
It's good. And 1.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and 1.
Giannis Antetokounmpo at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. A career 74% free throw shooter. Leonard. He still can't find his range from deep. It's no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Antetokounmpo. George Hill. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Bledsoe with it up top. Up by 3. Antetokounmpo to Bledsoe. Kawhi Leonard blocked away.
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. Antetokounmpo to Hill. From the painted area, won't go down.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
And draws the foul.
No, no, no. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Kawhi Leonard has got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. First one, count it. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. To Antetokounmpo. It's a big finish.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
timed up. 5 seconds. Gets to the basket and scores.
That transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Bucks basketball. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Leonard to George. Leonard. Not getting the bounce.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Has a look. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Leonard. And the rebound taken by Lopez. Giannis with it up top. He'll run the offense. And they call it.
Just a tic-tac foul.
How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
George taken down by Giannis. To Lopez. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
One free throw, count it. It's a 3-point play, and the lead up to 8. Flushes it home.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To George Hill. Beyond the arc for 3. Followed up. Brook Lopez with the slam.
You see, Ed, that's the advantage of growing up playing with and against a twin. A lot of fights, a lot of physicality, and controlling the glass is everything.
Picked up by the Bucks. Eric Bledsoe. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
And remember, Ed, they trailed at the halftime. This is not the same team that we saw in the first half. Playing with a new zest for life, apparently.
Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard. Lopez there to get the rebound. They'll let one fly from half court. 3 quarters down. The Bucks in control so far. The Bucks to inbound to start this final quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the fourth.
Nikola Mirotic rejects it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
It was contested, but Paul George still dials in for three.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Leonard still can't buy one from distance. It's no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Now the Bucks gonna signal for a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Bledsoe with the basketball. Up a dozen. Nothing going here on that drive. To Lopez. And finishes strong.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Knocked loose. Leonard. Jay, you had to figure sooner or later one of those threes was going to go down.
I don't know. I'm a little bit beside myself that they kept shooting the ball at that clip. I mean, when you miss that many shots in a row, you usually try to get to the rim, see the ball go in, then go inside out. But obviously, that's not the case.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Leonard. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time to Adetokunbo. Gets it in the right corner. Jumper's good.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Here's a chance from long range. Knocks it down.
Defense, do the math. You force them to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Patrick Beverly. Giannis in control of the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. Lopez to Bledsoe. Oh, you've got to get that one to go. Clippers have the basketball. He throws it down.
Huh, what a move. But the move never should have happened in the first place, especially if there's communication from the help side defender. You have to let that guy know which way he can force him defensively to where there's help.
And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Giannis Adetokunbo. Wide open look, won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
To Paul George. From long range, he's had a good shooting performance, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough.
Yeah, no one else pretty much helped out. As a coach, I would be irate that nobody helped pick up the slack. Look, one man can never beat 5.
A drive down the lane, but the shot stays out. Kawhi Leonard matched up with Connaughton. Slams it down.
He got through traffic with ease, but if you're going to fully collapse the defense, you're going to leave wide open three-point shooters.
Bucks at the controls. bothered by the defense as he drills it.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
To Harkless. And they call it.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Leonard. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. And hits the first free throw. And he hits the second. No good. Made the first 2, missed the last. Trying to cash in. Hill shot, no good. And now a reach, and that's going to be an intentional foul. Free throws here in the final minute of play.
His timing was a tad bit off.
And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Bledsoe with it up top. The advantage is 13 points. Curling inside. Drives, but a shot won't go down.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
George, he engulfed him that time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
The Bucks claim victory. They've jumped out front 1 game to none in this best-of-7 series. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more.